I'm sure there's nothing going on here whatsoever. Not even slightly. Greetings, everyone. It is I, Kikoskia, welcoming you to the stream. The pre-stream, to be exact, where you have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable, and get ready for day 500 and, I believe, 4 of Hillsfar? Yes, 504. How are you all doing? Hello, Area. Hello, Liliaban. Hope things are going good. Hope things are going well. They were definitely enjoying their time here, having fun in the plaza, just setting a random fire of sticks. Evander, Shiny, and Mux are doing quite well. How are you? I'm okay, thank you, Animex. No real complaints for me. Hello, Klaus. How you doing? There is Mira being like, so shook. Still getting over this cold, but I think I had like a very minor cold, or I caught it from someone because my chest was a little bit yesterday. It was a little bit blah, but I'm pretty sure I'll be alright. Also, do you want to guess who was here yesterday on the island? Surprising no one. We had the Sailor Burb, who has still not found a way to fix his phone. Either that or if he keeps fixing his phone and has to get it fixed under warranty, the phone people are probably really annoyed at him. Mediums are out of stock. Oh. Ah. They were probably turned off and were not turned back on. No? Huh. They shouldn't be out of stock. They should be fine. They should be fine. They're not paused. They are not paused, so... That's a bit weird. Look at it, but... Ah, fine now. We should report this to Hillsfire resident insurance salesman. Oh, you mean, Jitters, right? Jitters is the insurance salesman. Hello there, MC. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. Also, there is nothing weird going on with this picture here. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing bad happening here. It's all good. See, that's just a look of friendship, okay? That is the look of friendship that friends give one another when they are friends. Are they trying to summon Hammy? You need more fire for that. You need a lot more fire than that. No, they're just sitting by a fire because it's cold. As a note, we're going to have to get ready for tomorrow because tomorrow happens to be the birthday of a certain dog. Though unfortunately there will be no stream because it's Sunday, but this guy has a birthday tomorrow on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is the day of his birth, and so he will be celebrating. There's no shady business. Why does everybody think shady business is going on? It's just, a normal day. Speaking of normal days, I need to actually see how my charge on this controller is. It's okay. We're playing so many games on this Switch, by the way. So many games. Well, I'm thinking about it. We should write Sandstar a letter a year and a day from now, reminding him to practice some self-care. That is not a bad idea. We should probably do that. That is not a bad idea. I'm not going to check how many hours I've played on this island because oh boy, that would be an experience. And I'm not sure I want to know it. But it would indeed be an experience. How many hours? Yes. I mean, that's pretty accurate. It would indeed be yes hours. Some answers are best left unanswered. I mean, I'll figure it out. It's just, I'll look at it off stream. Tomorrow I'm going to do some painting, by the way, considering I'm going to be staying up exceptionally late to celebrate New Year. I might as well paint something. So I have a second drop pod here that I am probably going to paint up. That's the plan anyway. Paint up a second drop pod. So I have both drop pods painted and ready to go. I'd like to know though. Well, maybe I'll look it up after the stream. I'm not going to look it up now. Still need to prime and paint. That's how I got in September. Well, I have this, and I have... Okay, let me have a look. I have that, and I also have... up there. So I have another drop pod to paint. I have... some aggressors, eradicators, some infiltrators, 2 squads of suppressors, and a Terminator Captain, Chapter Master, and a Storm Raven gunship. Oh yeah, and a Blade Guard Ancient. I have a lot of stuff to paint. There's a lot of stuff to paint. Maybe I'll get round to it at some point. Maybe. I've got a lot of things, like... And I even put more stuff on my throne wishlist. I shouldn't. I should be putting no extra stuff on my throne wishlist, but I saw the new jump pack troopers and I was like, they look cool. So I added them. Just in case, you know, at some point I end up deciding to do more stuff with them. It'd be neat. Well, that is a problem for future Kiko. Current Kiko is playing Animal Crossing. And waiting for... There we go. Waiting for that logo to disappear. And for that logo to appear. That happy little island bobbing in the water. Also should use this opportunity to check my emails just in case something exciting has happened. Nothing exciting has happened. At all. We're going to have to deal with more plants, by the way. Because of course it snowed yesterday. Yeah, I'm being very careful on what I'm painting. I can't paint too much. Like, a drop pod's pretty big. Hey, look! More snow! More snow. Whap, whap, whap. Yeah, it's kind of the season for it. Don't worry, eventually it'll stop snowing, and then it'll be rain. Then it'll be rain. Then you'll wish you had the snow. Hello, Lion, how you doing? I hope you are well. You're just in time. Hello there, everyone. Right now in Hillsford, it's 2 p.m. on Saturday, December the 30th, 2023.
It's an awfully lovely Saturday and KK's performing in the plaza. He loves audience requests, so if there's anything you'd like to hear, stop at the plaza and let him know. And with that, I get back to work supporting you and your enjoyment of our island.
Thank you! Right, we're quickly going to grab the gifts that I bought for Tex and Mira. I hope that goes pretty smooth. Oh, no! I have heard! I have heard because this has happened. June comes around, I have a ton of stuff to paint, over 100 miniatures. The weather's actually very mild here, so it's really good for doing, like, priming and varnishing, which I'm surprised at. But I probably won't be varnishing anything anytime soon. I'm going to leave all that for now in the post box. There is a time limit on doing things effectively, because I want to catch the people that are deciding to go to the KK concert. So there is a sailor shirt. And a western shirt. Alright, so the sailor shirt is for Mira. Because everyone needs a disguise. And the western shirt is for Tex. Sailor shirt. Western shirt. Now, let's get... I mean, I don't need everything else to be with the white wrapping paper. I suppose it depends how much white wrapping paper we have. We've got a lot more of this wrapping paper. Let's use that wrapping paper. And we'll hand out some of these. Why not? You also don't need that. So we got there, this, that. So if we do that. Getting a map scale overlord class dropship, which does look like a giant, yep, giant egg! So much egg. I feel like we have way too many of these. Well, I'll deal with it. Worst comes to the worst, I can always put more away. Yeah, I think I've got way too much. Suppose that's a good problem to have. So we do that. This here. 1, 2. So that in there. That there. Yep. I had too much. That is okay, though. Do need to change what we're wearing, though. While we listen to fancy music. It's very fancy. Okay, that there. This here. That there. Right. Let's quickly get changed. Yeah, I don't have anything, like, super amazingly large. I mean, I do have an Imperial Knight I have not used yet. At all. It's just sat there. Maybe one day I'll use it. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. But I think today we're going to wear this colour. Ooh, do I have a better pair of trousers to go with that? Yes, I actually do. I actually do. The question is, do I have better socks? Those are not the right shade. Those are a bit better. I need something a little... I mean, those kind of fit. Those are a bit too purple. We don't want sandals. I don't think this is the kind of weather for sandals. That again is a little... There's not a lot that's the exact right shade of purple. There really isn't. I suppose that's probably the closest we... Actually, no. This is the closest we're gonna get. We now just need an appropriate hat. An appropriate hat might be tricky. None of those are gonna work. That's definitely not gonna work. We could absolutely wear that. And there isn't a... there isn't a purple snowy knit cap. That is unfortunate. We could wear that. We could also just not wear a hat. Yeah, but it's more appropriate for tomorrow than today. Also, why do I only have 5 of these? Oh. There are more colours of this. Where are the rest of them? Oh dear. I don't have yellow, orange, or that one. Oh dear. I'm actually down on hats. But I suppose I've just got to hope that the hats I want are available. Huh. I'm sure someone will have the hats. I'm sure someone will have the hats. I can then buy the ones that I want. Make some trades. Maybe Kiko can help them out. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what hats I'll receive. I mean, it's not urgent if push comes to shove. There will be hats. We are starting to run out of hat. It's very true. We were, in fact, starting to run out of hat. This was a critical thing. But rest assured, we did... Did we have enough? I don't even remember if we had enough hat. There is a stick there. There is nobody turning up here. Someone is turning up. And I do not want to move too far away out of fear that I avoid them. There's no one here, though. I think that whoever it is coming from the other side. There's always someone. There is always someone. It's Margie.
Greetings! Glad to see you. Got a gift for you, Margie. For me, really?
Yep, would you like... We'll give you this one.
Ding! I wonder what's inside. Oh, you're giving me some giant clams? Thanks a lot. Mike reminding me of something I've been planning. I have something here for you. A top hat.
Thanks, Margie. It's not quite the hat I'm looking for, but it is a hat.
What's in your mind, Tootie?
Just want to say hi.
I've been drinking a lot of tea lately. If you're in the mood for an iced tea, my top pick would be Earl Grey. It's got a refreshing citrus scent and a rich flavour that always puts me at ease, Tootie. I'd recommend drinking it to relax before a big test, or before you have to do some kind of presentation.
There are no tests I need to do. The only test I need to try and enjoy is the test to see if I can deal with cute. And I always fail at dealing with cute. Right, let's deal with everything else. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here.
You're the best! Thank you for such an awesome birthday present, Sandy. How did you know exactly what I wanted? You made me happy dance. Oh, and I gave you something too.
From the B-Day girl, Bella. That's Bella giving me cool stuff. Me and Bella, we go way back. Marlowe here with a thing. Gulliver rather, not Gulliver. See, soon probably check the beach. Very confident that we're going to end up getting stuck. Right, Luna with the thing. Alright, we will then go... Well, first I'm going to grab this here. And then I'm going to do that. And finally we'll pop it to here and sort out everything. Watch me be given a sombrero that's the exact colour that I need for Sylvana after having, like, traded for that. Alright, we have a studio wall spotlight. That's definitely being traded away. That here, this here, that there, this here, and that there. Put that away for now. All of this here. So this is a ticket. This is a floating biotope planter. Thanks, Bella. And a katana. Nice. That is indeed a thing that I can absolutely display somewhere. Fancy katana. Just like the one Jitters has. Now we too can be... Oh, speaking of Jitters, I have located Jitters. Jitters is there. I've also located Marlowe. What colour and what type of heart are you missing? I will check in a moment. Goal! I like those threads. I just want to hand you a gift. Really? What is it? It is this right here. I'll check in my storage alias. Haha, I wonder what it could be. Some peaches are delicious right about now. Thanks, I'll leave this later. Give us what you take. Please take a cold country boon ad. Thanks. Is that an item I've ever got before? Yo, what's up, Zerd? I'm not sure it is. The t-shirt I wear for my daily workout is like my family. And you know what makes me want to wear it every day? Do you, Sandy? It's size, probably? Oh, how did you know? Good brain muscle you got there. The smaller the shirt, the bigger my muscles look. It's simple geometry. My muscles are pretty much my top fashion accessory, so I want looking their best, Berserk. Right, I'll just grab this, and then I will have a look. There are, I think, a fair few of these hats that I do not have. I think I managed to get them all for Avataris, but not for Hillsfar. Right, if I go check what I've got. If I go into here, scroll down to hat. Out of my New Year hats. Yeah, I don't have the... So, you're looking for the normal New Year's hat. So, if we go to Notepad, the New Year's hat. I don't have it in orange. I don't have it in yellow. Yeah, the party hat one. And I don't have it in, like, the light blue. The light blue / cyan. Those are the three I don't have it in. Orange, yellow, and cyan. Well, hey, maybe I'll be lucky and my islands will have access to those anyway. Everyone is a member of the Smooth Crew. You're not wrong. Everyone indeed in Dwarf Fortress is a member of the Smooth Crew. Everyone smooths. Everyone smooths. We also might as well grab this here while we're at it. Or not, as the case may be, because... Or not, as the case may be, because I am great at doing that. I have 2 chances with my islands to, get the various things I want, alias. The only problem is that each island only sells 4 hats. I think it's either 4 hats, or they only sell part of the hats. Also, I've been doing this completely the wrong way round. I should absolutely have sold things, so that I could then make room for all of these pumpkins, because I am pretty... You know what? We're going to do the pumpkins last today. We're going to spice things up. Pumpkins last. I know, I'm just pushing out all the stops today. Pumpkins last. Or pumpkins after I've done a bit of trading. Probably pumpkins after I've emptied out my inventory. So that's not last at all. I deceived you all. It was not intentional. Hey, Bella.
Sandy, welcome to a world of tasty flavors.
What do you make him?
Right now, I'm grabbing some orange jelly. The recipe's from my so-called influencer I'm not jealous of. I decided to put my own spin on it. Sandy, do you want a recipe, yeah? What you do is you get orange and jelly, and then you put it in the pan. Oh wait, you already have this recipe? Well, give us a copy to a friend. Spark a whole new trend, Eeks. The Bella makes great orange jelly trend. Hey, it's super good to see you. What do you need?
I just want to say hi and hand you a thing.
Oh!
Yes, I got a thing for you. It is right here. You can put it in the jelly.
Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it? I'm ripping open. Okay, let me see. Some peaches. Yum. I want it so fast, it's gonna be rude.
It's only mildly burnt, Eeks.
And now I'm gonna make orange jelly with peaches. Thanks a bunch. Hey, I want to say thanks for like an object. It's a diner neon sign. Enjoy. Now you can tell everyone where to get the orange jelly. What is it, Eeks?
Just want to say hello.
I think I read comics more than most folks do. The one I'm reading right now is called Forehead Secrets. It's a thriller about foreheads. It's full of forehead tingling suspense. Whose forehead did the thing? Which forehead will prove it? Sandy, it makes no sense at all. Not a lick. I love it.
Hey, it's like my book.
Ha.
I made it funny. Alright, let us go over here. Deposit some money into this. Woo, up to 90,000 bells now. Oh, the neon signs are pretty neat. Like, I must admit, the neon signs look very cool. Not on my island, though. So I guess you just, before she started, spilled her morning soda all over. Tangy. That sounds like a thing Tangy would do. Also, I am sorry to hear about this. I wish it was Tangy. It's not the worst thing. I'm sure you'll be able to solve it. It's just a spill after all. We have had no luck getting any blue roses whatsoever. Thankfully, my laptop is on a special holder, so it's elevated and didn't get touched. Well, that sounds like a good turn of events. My bedroom floor is now more towel than... Ah! It'll dry. Also, how much did you spill? Neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow, nor hail substance there, am I right? Gift giving will. For me, kill surprise. I've got thing for you. Now what do we have here? Oh my gosh! Is this really a Western shirt? This is the kind of gift I go trying right away. Oh yeah, the colour's exquisite. I like that on him. Oh, let me kind of give you something that's good for free. But do you have anything decent to give you? How about an athletic outfit, eh? Thank you very much. Yo, you want chat? I don't blame you, Bicante. It does not take much beverage soaking into a floor to, it's because my name's on it, wasn't it? Like, it doesn't take much beverage at all to make a huge, like, pool on the floor. It really doesn't. Hey, fashion question for you, Sandster. How long do you like your pants? Bicante, that's an interesting concept. But then you gotta ask yourself, what is normal? I guess I can get down with normal length pants as long as they don't look normal. Ugh, normal is the worst. But what is normal? I don't know. Talk about ice and water and there's yeah, it all adds up. It all adds up in the end to make a mess. Let's quickly hit this, and then we'll go... Nope, I found him! And that'll make us even more room when we come back, because I also don't want to deal with caffeine with the royal migraine. Well, I've got myself fizzy beverage. Extra fizzy beverage. I decided to treat myself. It was 3 2-litre bottles for £3, so I decided to go for it. Hey, how you doing? I've got to chat with you a lot, and I've also got to write a letter once I've emptied my inventory. You give me something? I remember that I do have to write a letter, so... Over here. Well, then might as well get done wrapping. Some peaches! I suppose they're good too. I'll give me some rock at home. In my belly. Alrighty, freebies. Here, have a safety helmet. You gotta have safety first, Sandstar. Oh, hey, kiddo, what's in your mind? Just want to say hi? I know Messiah better than anyone. Want to hear about the best walking route you could take? Sure you do. Let me see, on a day like this, it's tough to find your way around with everything all covered up. All you can do is follow the surf on the beach. Just be careful not to fall in, okay? I'll try. Summing up, I've not had that dialogue there. I really enjoy my simplicity of Argyle Sweater. He usually just talks about just the beach normally. The simple look is a classic for a reason, I always say, Gabish. It's pretty straightforward. How's it going, Gabish? 2 more chats. When I was little, my folks used to make us go outside and play, even when it was freezing out there. Now that I'm grown up, I don't go out in the cold unless I want to, because I'm in control now. Of course, I won't turn up the thermostat more than 1 degree, so I'm always cold inside anyway, but still! Summing up, 1 more chat, please, buddy. One man's trash is another's treasure. You've heard that one, right? Well, listen up. I'm going to tell you all about my personal treasure. It's this real smooth rock. No, not smooth like the music. It's like real smooth river rock that I found as a youngster. I used to think it was valuable. Then I grew up and realized that I was right! I mean, he's not wrong. Right, I'm actually going to go and write that letter now. I'm going to write that letter right now. Get it? Because I used the word right twice. You could say it was the right call to make. Ha! Alright, letter time. They have a card stand here. Looks like you can send messages on the card for 200 bells. Ready to send a letter? I totally am. Alright, where do you want to send it? I want to send it to my future self. So send for the future then. Just choose a card and write your letter on it. I'm gonna pick this one. Dear future Sandstar. Yeah. Be sure to take. You owe me $5. Take some time to do the spew. Oh dear. Time to relax. And appreciate all you have accomplished. Also have a snack. So how far in the future should we be sending this thing? To tomorrow next year. Hey Daz, how you doing? You want to send it to December the 31st, 2024? I do. Alright, delivery fee comes to 200 bells, despite the fact that we're not actually delivering it anywhere. Thanks a bunch! I'll be sure to send you a letter on the day you requested. I mean, it's not going anywhere, but, cool. I'm glad you're doing well. I imagine you are well ahead on all of your various painting projects, Deus. I, meanwhile, am very much behind, but you know, first the move stuff happened, and then Pokemon happened, and Pokemon's still happening. But I'm going to paint this drop pod tomorrow. I'm going to have a lot of evening spare that I'm going to use to, ooh, there's a piano. A lot of evening time I'm going to use to do some painting. And something as simple as a drop pod will probably be okay. How is the move going? It's vague shrug. This is literally the time of year that a lot of places decide we're not open until next year. So everything is happening behind the scenes with other people. Like, this person, like, they're communicating with these people, they're communicating with these people. I mean, as far as I know, I've done all the things I need to do. It's just waiting on other people to do all the things they need to do. Suddenly, Cav! Oh no! I mean, hi, Cav. How you doing? I've been yakking Cav's ear off about book stuff. Because that's all I do. It's like, hello, Cav. Hi, recording problems. Cav, other problems. Cav, book. And then Cav's like, ugh. A wild cow appeared. Command, I believe it is panic. I believe command is panic. Tasty lunch sounds good. I mean, I hope it's tasty. Any... Ooh, there's a lot of flowers here. Cow appears to save the date. Yeah. They're pretty good at it. Use panic. Cav stared in bewilderment. Command ads, just keep panicking. That is my go-to for every... Jitters, you cannot fish in the ocean. I can fish in the ocean, but you are not allowed to fish in the ocean. This is not a thing the game gives you the ability to do. Oh yeah, also got to grab all of the pumpkins. This is a thing I must do. Also throw away that, here... Oh no, like that. There. It just goes to be swallowed at the beach. Why is the vegetation in this lot cardboard. I don't know what you're talking about. This is totally legitimate, okay? It's actually wood. It's what? What lot? There's only empty space. It's totally legitimate. I'll show you in a moment, Cav. Just grabbing all these pumpkins, and then I will show you the interior of Mira's home. I decided to go with a theme. A theme I've not often gone with, and that is... You used to keep panicking upstairs, I've always like, the Cav left, you win. Yay, I win! Wait, it doesn't feel like I won, it feels like I lost. Alright, we just need to grab all this. Then I will go and show you Mira's house. I do have something to show Mira. Mainly a gift to give her. There's a snowboy. Hey, buddy. Right. She's got a very appropriate home, does Mira. Because she's totally a superhero. Hey, yo. I see, yeah. It's got a little stage thing going. So I decided to, Now this is definitely cardboard. Those, dinosaurs are cardboard. How's it go? How goes it, Senstar? What brings you to my place? I've got a gift for you. What is it? What is it? I want to see. Godzilla -1, this is not. That is true. However... This wasn't. What's in there? Whoa, whoa, whoa! A sailor shirt? I bet this look great on me. Disguise! Exactly what I've been after. You rock, Sandstar! Well, welcome to Subs another. Here, have a simple parka. Now no one will know you're a superhero. You're just a mild-mannered... Still want to say, Condell? Mild-mannered person in higher education. Like university stuff. You know how most folks like coffee a particular way? Well, me, I see folks ordering one right their way. So how about it? What kind of coffee gets your morning going? Just... Wah! Yeah, that's the kick that'll get you out of bed. Some folks can't get used to the bitterness. But that's the point of coffee. Your first sip should make you want to hit back, Cottontail. Also, Geeko, have you seen my new Pokemon miniseries? No, I haven't. Because I don't have Netflix. So, I have not seen it, I'm afraid. I know of it, but I sadly have not seen it. I don't own Netflix. It is not a cost I can sadly justify because I never use it. Like, yeah, there's the occasional series, but I couldn't get my money's worth. I'm sure eventually it'll be available somewhere else. Yeah, there probably will be PGW, but it's still not justification for me, sadly, to watch it, to get it, because... There's a lot of people in their houses today. It's a lot of people. Hey, Robin.
Hello there, Sandstar. Sit down, stay a while, make yourself at home, la-di-da.
Got a gift for you.
What could this be now?
Well, I've got a thing for you.
Well, 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 what could it be? Some peaches, my! Thank you, Sandstar, I can't wait to try it. Well, I can't let you go empty-handed now. Here, take a plastic pool.
Actually, I don't think they take weather into consideration when they decide to go out or stay in.
Didn't you ever something la-di-da?
It's just random.
You know, I've been thinking a lot about lately the very best qualities my friend possesses, meaning you. For instance, I'm always impressed with your ability to get along so well with everyone on this island. Not that I play favourites. Well, you're my favourite. But I won't name names of anyone in any other category.
My parents used to have cable. They paid for 120 channels and only watched 5 of them. Earlier this month, they switched to a satellite broadcast to get them Hulu, and those 5 channels for half the cost. Yeah! Like, over here, there is a, there is a, hello, Mask. There is a TV license you have to pay if you use a TV to watch anything on it. By anything, I mean anything that's broadcast on it. You don't need a TV license if you have it. Oh, darn it! If you have a TV and you're not. But
That's Ancient Steltic there with 41 months. Thank you ever so much. That is so kind of you. Thank you.
that is exceptionally kind of you. But there are free free like streaming services that you can just use to watch stuff without having to pay a monthly subscription. And that's pretty cool. Like, here's a free one. Yes, it does. It does support the BBC Broadcasting Service. Yes, you do. It supports the BBC. It's not very expensive. And it's a yearly thing. You don't pay monthly, you just pay like a small amount a year, and it funds the BBC. And if you do that, you have iPlayer, which is a thing you can just use to watch lots of BBC shows, and there are other ones as well. Yeah, I know area. I mean, I am a native to the country. That thing is sort of my expertise. I'm a person in USA. I watch you on YouTube. Your content is very awesome to me. Awesome for me to watch in my free time. Well, great to hear from you, and thank you very much for your generosity. That is very kind of you. But you do end up with interesting situations now. You get me into your channel? Well, no problem. Huh. No, you must pour for it, Alias. But, there are interesting situations where you may have a TV, but you do not watch broadcasted television. And it's like, just because I have a television doesn't mean I'm watching broadcasted television on it. And in fact, sometimes you just don't have a television. Just like, don't have one. Strangely enough, I would probably... If I didn't have a few things I watch on Blu-ray, I'd have no need for a television. Like, literally no need. But I do have one, so... And there are a few things very occasionally that, you do flick over to watch. Ooh! There's that. So if you're there, where's the other one? You're there. Ah! You see, Disney Plus is absolutely a thing I could not justify watching for myself. It's like, I would get no use out of Disney Plus. I don't even know what I'd watch. I don't even know what I'd watch. You watch Gravity Falls. That's about it. I wonder if there'd be some other way for you to be able to watch that without having to spend a monthly subscription. It might at that point be worth it just to find a way to own them on physical media. Because, of course, there's no guarantee that Gravity Falls will remain on Disney Plus. That is the one downside of streaming services. You're like, well, it's gone now. Same, of course, can happen with digital game platforms too. Hello, Black Rabbit. How you doing? I hope you are doing well.
Your perfect snowboy is here. It's not braggy if it's true, and it's only true because of you. Just point me in the direction of the nearest snow person and I'll be on my way, because that's where I belong. Or I can stick around here and show my locals what a flawless snow creation looks like. Even I can't play cool here. I'm practically melting with appreciation for you and your snow skills. As a thank you, I'll give you this awesome nut snowflake. I put your thank you gift on your belongings. Now go and grab the light metal to remind you of me. See, while I was talking, but I'm so excited about how cool you made me. While I was talking to you, made my perfect tiny little snowboy. Look how small they are.
Small. You might be able to make them a little bit smaller, but you can make some pretty small snowboys.
I'm really impressed with the way you made me. I'm not vain. I just appreciate the craftsmanship. I'm really...
He's really impressed with it, apparently.
It's my birthday today. Cake sounds yummy, but no candles, please.
Alright, we'll grab that. We haven't found Boris today, so... Boris, Marcel... Sprocket? Got my 20th perfect snowboy. The head seemed a bit small to me, but no. Apparently it's good. But it wasn't complaining about getting the nut miles. You also don't just get nook miles, you also get titles as well for your passport. Was Sprocket in his house? I didn't check. Sprocket wasn't. Also, I need to quickly close my curtains. Hang on. Gotta get my light on. People are very quick with that dance. Right, let's keep looking. Ooh. You know what? I'll even shoot that down. Just need to wait. Wait for just the right moment. Wait for it, wait for it. One present. It's miso ramen being transported via balloon. I don't think that's a good way to transport ramen. But what do I know? Clearly, I'm in the minority in this idea. That could be a fossil. Also, I found Boris. Boris was not surprisingly in his house. Also, there are 32 of you here. Also, as a reminder... Hi, Kiko. Caught someone's food delivery. That is the slowest food delivery. It's like, hi, do you want your food delivered next week? Cold. Oh look, it's not snowing yet on our... It probably will, though. Cold enough for you? Glad you could make your way here. Where's my ramen delivery? He literally passed your house, Jitters. You have something to give me? Some ramen order is being delivered by bullet. Wait. Can't wait to see what's inside. Some peaches. Smells damn good too. I'll give us a real good home in my belly. Let me thank you. A cat tower. Enjoy. So, I don't know what use you've got for it, but there you go. Oh, hey kiddo, what's in your mind? Just wanna chat. Tomorrow, 2023 is already over. Seems like it went by in a flash. Let's welcome the new year by going wild at the countdown tomorrow. I'll try. Yeah, you start to get some interesting dialogue. But we all know who's not going to be at the countdown tomorrow. Marcel. Marcel, in fact, will never be at the New Year countdown. Ever. And there is a very particular reason why Marcel will never be there. Just gotta... It's not sad, because he's celebrating his birthday. Like, I'm not someone who has my birthday overshadowed by a particular event, but my nephew, his birthday is April Fool's. And there are people out there who have birthdays on... What about the people who are born on Christmas Day? Because there are lots of people out there who are born on Christmas Day. And those people, they really have to do something to, make sure that their birthday is not entirely engulfed in Christmas. Because you know what will happen? To some people, they're like, oh, it's a joint Christmas and birthday present. And it's like, no, it's not. You just got them one present and decided to pretend it was two. Well, being born on February the 29th isn't so bad because it is not great, but being born on that day just means that 3 out of 4 days you have your birthday on the previous day. And then on... It can get a bit confusing. She got very tired of combination birthday, Christmas presents. Yeah, exactly. You want something that is distinct. You want your day to be separate from it. But it's like, nope, we're going to give it together. It's like, we're going to give you this day together. It's like, no, no, no. Separate it out. But it's difficult to separate it out. And if you're actually going to give someone... No. It really doesn't. Like, you still get a year older, it's just 3 of the 4 years your birthday is... not that day, but a slightly different day. But, if you're going to say, oh, this is a double present, make sure it's double the value. I can not name the play, I'm afraid. I write books. I don't know plays. Not as much as I should. Hey, hopefully 2020 apparently 2024 will be the year that you get to see the sequel. And hopefully it doesn't disappoint all of you. That is a big hope. Pirates of thought it would be Pirates of Penzance or something like that. How's the cheese doing? If you enjoyed book 1, you should like book 2. See, Cav's working through it, so there you go. There you go. There's some praise for you. Spoilers? Is that really a spoiler? Cav didn't reveal anything about the plot. Will it have letters in it? It might even have words. Okay, I found Marcel. Meow! The book or 130-year-old play? Probably the book. It's a bit difficult to spoil an 130-year-old play. Thank you, Diamond.
I always think when I get you send Star House things. It's my birthday tomorrow. Huh? What is it? It's my birthday tomorrow and nothing else happens on my birthday. Just that. No other celebrations. What's inside? I'm gonna look. Some peaches. Yummy. It looks so good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's in Star? I'm gonna lay on the floor and eat that and make him share with the bugs. Yes, in Star. A safe. Just for you, Nun. You can store all my presents in it. Because I'm gonna get lots of presents.
Happy Marcel birthday eve.
What's up, Nun?
Just wanna chat.
You know what's funny with winter? Eating cold ice cream in a hot room. Or a hot pie in a cold room. Or a cooled off cup of hot chocolate in a regular room.
He always looks at the bright side of things. I should have got some ice cream. But I'm literally... There were some bars of chocolate that were like 63p a bar. And I was like, I'll buy 2 of these. I shouldn't buy more than 2. Because I have more than enough chocolate. But I wanted them. So I bought them. Also, hello. How are you?
Hello, Sable. It's been so cold. My spines are chattering. Do you ever try to distract yourself with the cold by experimenting with fun warm outfits? I recommend it.
That's a contradiction in terms. No, it is not. As you get older, unfortunately, it does not become a contradiction in terms. Your body starts going, okay, so you managed to make it through all your life here, eating whatever you want. I'm your body. I'm going to tell you that you need to start eating this. But what about this? I like that. Yeah, you can eat that a little. Can I have lots of it? I mean, you can. But you'll regret it. Like, what do you mean you'll regret it? It's like, oh, no, nothing. You'll just regret it. Thanks, please come again. I will. I mean, I still have a sweet tooth. Absolutely. But no longer can I just shovel massive quantities of chocolate. I need to be a little bit more discerning. Or if I have lots of chocolate, it just means it gets eaten over a long period of time. Not the greatest result in the world, but you know. It is what it is. Milk chocolate's good. I prefer white chocolate. Absolutely prefer white chocolate. White chocolate is one of my, well, to use a phrase, is one of my kryptonites. I mean, my body is still pretty good in that regards, but generally I've just started to eat better as I've gotten older. And not even just because I have to, it's more like, you know what, I actually like this thing. Some of it was just me never trying a thing. And there are still certain things that I just will not eat because I find them disgusting. Some people went, your taste buds will change, and I'm like, I mean, they may have changed that I like certain things, but am I about to cry about it again? Probably. But there are certain things that, like, you'll stop liking sweet food, and I'm like, no. That is not the case. I had to finish off the panettone today, and it was like, that was still really good. Still like the panettone. It was like a chocolatey panettone. It just had chocolate and more chocolate and then chocolate on it. And chocolate in it. It was very good. You used to complain about aging. I started to do some fruit smoothies. Also, you don't get enough sleep one night. You feel tired. Interestingly, as you get older, generally you sleep less. I've found. You generally sleep less, and your body generally needs less food. Not a huge amount less. There are, of course, some people out there that have a rare-ish genetic mutation that means that they can just last on less sleep. When you wake up, ships through life. Yeah, it can do. I, for a long time, had to get up later. Because I had to be asleep later. It's like, oh, what time am I going to sleep today? I don't know. But it could be 3 in the morning. And I'm like, oh boy. 3 in the morning. Don't miss that. Really don't miss that. That was not a fun time. I don't know if you actually knew me at that point, Cav. I don't know if you only started talking to me when I moved. I don't remember. I've known you for longer. See, it blurs together. We met before you moved. That is true! We did! I forgot about that. I forgot about that. We did, in fact, meet before you moved. This is when people suddenly go, oh no! Panic! Yes, revelations you may not know about, folks. Startling revelations, shocking revelations, revelatory revelations. Panicking requires effort. That is a valid point. Panicking indeed requires effort. There are people out there that do know what I look like. There are people out there who do know. This is a thing. Your parents know what you look like? Yes. I mean, they're my parents. Of course they'll know what I look like. One of them literally gave birth to me. I'm very sure they know what I look like. I'm not changed that much. Oh, darn it. Chico's face. How do you know that they gave birth to you? Were you there? Yes! Yes, I was, actually. That's kind of one of the prerequisites of being born. That you're there. I also have quite a lot of similarities in terms of appearance when I was younger with my dad. There's definitely the familial resemblance. It has deviated as I've gotten older, but when I was younger, like in my teenage years, I very much looked like my dad. And I've seen the pictures to prove it. We have not found Sprocket, by the way. Do not know where Sprocket is. No, I'm not missing part of my finger. I'm not. Because guess what? Your fingers and your toes have a incredible ability to heal themselves. Because of the fact that there's so much blood flowing to them. And it really wasn't that much that like the injury took off. It was not like a massive quantity. I actually always have facial hair these days. Not occasionally, always. Like, you could not tell looking at this thumb. Okay, you have to look really close to see it. Like, even the hints that something went awry. And it's just a slightly different coloured bit of skin. Before I got my book published, my full name was, like, the worst kept secret in the world. Like, you could find it out by doing some cursory looking. Yeah, it was the worst kept internet secret. Like, I wasn't out there putting it everywhere, but it's the worst kept secret in the world. And now it's definitely the worst kept secret in the world. But it's the worst kept secret in the world now because it's literally on a book. And some people did ask me, like, why didn't you put it under your like, internet alias? And the simple reason was that, you know, there may come a time when there is no more Kikoskia. But there will be me. Like, I existed before and will exist beyond Kikoskia, the internet alias. So, it's nice to have something with my name on it. As opposed to something else. Yeah, that happened as well, alias, yeah. I do remember that happening. Yes, it's a lot easier to prove who I am by my actual name than say this is my online handle. It's like, this is me. You go, this is me because it's got my name on it. Ooh. Ooh. Oh dear, pardon me. Why hello, Sandstar. Welcome to the Hills Farm Museum. How may I be of service? I saw a name on a book cover noted as author. Ooh, what would you like me to do, says? I'm all of what I mean. My name is not exactly commonplace, but I'd rather publish it under my name. Well, the one I see. Let us take a closer look, shall we? Yes, indeed, quite splendid, but alas, our museum already has fossils such as these. I am indeed tempted to purchase these for my personal collection, but no, I must exercise restraint. I'm at home too now. Now we gotta go find Sprocket. Might I help you with anything else? I'm good. Jolly good. Please enjoy the rest of your visit. And eventually, you know, there'll be a whole series of books. And then Hollywood will look at it and be like, no thanks. In fact, Hollywood won't even look at it, so it's fine. You know, the best part about it, though, Hollywood will look at it and be like, right, we're just going to approach their publisher. And it's like, you've got to approach me. Not my publisher, me. And then they go, uh-oh. I don't know. Hollywood don't mess everything up. They didn't mess up The Lord of the Rings. They did a fantastic job with it. The difference is that film and books are different mediums, and they portray things in different ways. Certain things that work in books do not work in a movie, and certain things that work in a movie do not work in a book, because they're different. Like, they're just different things. There are not many movies out there that can accurately do a book because, you know, books can cheat a lot. Like, a book, you can see... I like Tom Bombadil, but not everyone does.
Well, look here, you again. We keep on into each other. It don't matter if I'm eating, taking a bath, or even catching a few Z's. My duty calls out my duty.
Hello, Alex. You see, the problem area. The problem is that, the problem is that books, like any other creative medium, are open to interpretation.
I go every rather watching the shop while I'm getting my daily dose of Java. Yeah, I'll be bringing a cup back home for him. They'd never let me hear the end of it if I didn't. The thing with my job is you never know when you get in the call. It's nerve-wracking. Any second that phone's gonna ring and someone's gonna need help. It's hard to relax in the atmosphere. I'm training myself to relax like I'm doing right now. It's hard work for sure, but I'm getting pretty good at it.
What's home to see today? Get some coffee? It's $200 a book. A cup, rather. Sure. I mean, he does, Alias, because he's in it. Like, The Lord of the Rings is a very interesting book in the sense that it's a journey that takes place over a year, and not every single event that happens in it is, like, absolutely critical to the thing that is happening. But it also kind of is, because it builds the world, and it fleshes out the place that they are travelling through, and the history of events that have occurred. Like, sometimes you just have a scene with two characters having a chat, and... yeah, Gandalf was gone for 17 years. He went away in nearly 2 decades passed. Frodo was in his 50s by the time he actually sets off. Cool, thank you very much. But lots of things are a matter of personal taste. And I enjoyed watching the movies. I enjoyed reading the book. I enjoyed watching the Hobbit movies. I enjoyed the Hobbit book. I tried to read the Silmarillion. I couldn't. I tried. Oh my, could I not do it. Whew. Way too dry for me. Oh, that's fair enough. Like, everyone has their own different tastes and things, and the ultimate thing is that me liking those movies doesn't have an impact on you not liking certain movies. Also, see that MC. Like, you can like a thing, you can not like a thing, I can like a thing, and the world keeps ticking over. Everything's still fine. You're not in your house. Right. Let's go over here and get some stretching done. The problem comes when someone turns around to somebody else and says, "You only like X. You are not a true fan of X. You like X and Y. You're not a true fan of Y." It's like, that's not true. Like, it doesn't matter whether you like everything about The Lord of the Rings, or you like the books and don't like the films, or you just like the films, or the only thing you do is you play the video games. If you are a fan of an aspect of the film, or of anything of it, then you're a fan. Congratulations. And, like, there's no other criteria for it. Like, the movies, the Lord of the Rings movies, got so many people interested in Lord of the Rings. 'Cause guess what? Lord of the Rings, big book, massively successful book. But a lot of people had never read it or experienced it. And without the movies, a lot of people wouldn't ever experience it, because they just wouldn't read it. Quite a lot of people probably watched the movies and then read the books. Or people saw that the movies were coming out and then they read the books. Like, I don't know, I was surrounded by movies for a decade, in one form or another. Like, I was absolutely surrounded by them, and some things with movies are people having too high an expectation. Sometimes it is people going, this movie is going to be the greatest thing in existence ever. And you look at them and go, there is literally no way any movie can achieve what you're asking of it. So you're going to be disappointed. And then people got disappointed. And they blame the movie. It's like, it's not the movie's fault here. You hyped it up to be something it wasn't. I mean, I think they were, is the thing. Like, the Hobbit movies were different. Well, there is a way of doing it properly. I mean, why not? It's silly. You go with the premise of, it's silly. And different movies are trying to achieve different things. I'm referring to the 2000 movies here, Alias. Not every movie needs to be held up to the comparison of Citizen Kane. Which, I might add, was a huge commercial failure when it came out. Like, sometimes movies are Citizen Kane, sometimes they're... Oh, there you are! Like Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus. That's because, I mean... Yes! Yes, because, surprisingly enough, most creative things have aspects of all kinds of things in them. There is much a thing of their time than they are of what they're actually trying to make a film of, and the situations around it. Hey, Ascent Star! I like those threads! Got a gift for you. Well, for me, Zord. But not all, Mr. Megahasi, that's the thing. Not all did. Quite a few were really successful. I can't wait. Some peaches are delicious right about now. Thanks, honey, Miss Leda. Time to flex your gadget muscles. I want you to have a sprocket. No! Haha, gotcha. What's going on, Zord? I got distracted. I barely noticed. Your Aqua sweat is pretty sweet. That your victory outfit? You know what would go great with it? A Zap helmet. The color's really gonna complement your physique, Zord. Sprocket, why? Anyway, hope you enjoy. Took away for 2 seconds and you found it. Yeah. I mean, let's go with one of the ones that is a cult classic. As an example. Like, RoboCop is the example. RoboCop was a big success. Oh, hello, Hammy. RoboCop was a huge success. He just wanted to give the last photo of 2023. That's true. The joyous thing about creative media is that there is no way to manufacture a cult classic. Like, yes, movies are manufactured, but you can't force it to be one. The people that consume the media are the ones that make that decision. It was not a robo-flop. Indeed, it was not. And also just think about the time differences between, you know, the original movies and the prequels of Star Wars and the original movies. There are people who grew up with the older movies. There are people who grew up with one movie. There's all kinds of people growing up with all kinds of movies all the time. Yes, it absolutely did, but does anyone remember it? I don't. Yes, you can, but it's a roll of the dice in the end. Anything's a roll in the dice when it comes to creative media. Like, when I put out my book, there was no guarantee anyone would care about it. Like, even though I already have all of you who I could tell you about, didn't mean to say you'd care or like it. But it's not the only one either, PGW. Rambo had a cartoon series. Oh, that one, yes. But a lot of people don't remember that alias. That is the thing. Like, a lot of people don't know that. What, you again? Well then, Gabish. Again. Hey, buddy. Guess there's just no denying rolling into nature sometimes. I never sweat the small stuff. My policy's more about picking a path and chugging along it. What do you need, Gabish? Just want to say hi? Tomorrow, 2023 is already over. Season went by in a flash. Let's welcome the new year by going wild at the countdown. I heard the Boris said that and I stole his line. Hey, what can I do for you? Just want to say hi? Alright, kiddo, just answer, don't think about it. Rainy, sunny, or cloudy day, pick one. I'm gonna pick sunny. Aha, I've got great news for you. I've got this weird superpower. If the last thing you think of before you go to sleep is me, then you'll wake up to a sunny day. Must be on account of my sunny disposition, eh? Gahahaha! You heard it here first, folks. That's how you get a sunny day. Hey, what can I do for you? Nice of someone to give me a place to sit, have another breather out there in the middle of nature. Does my heart good seeing someone being considerate? I do remember that, Mr. Megahasi. Do you know... I will tell you a movie. I will tell you a movie that was an interesting little thing, because you don't often see it in what happened to it in Does anyone know of the movie Slumdog Millionaire? Yes, thought you might. Of course, you say. Now, what if I told you that that movie came out, struggled to get funding to even be made, had initially a very small and limited cinema release, and it looked like it was just going to fade away and no one was going to, it was just going to disappear. But you know what happened to that movie? You know why that movie actually ended up succeeding incredibly well? Almost wholly by word of mouth. Word of mouth saved that movie. Because people watched it, and people started talking about it, And suddenly, we ended up with packed cinema screens. And people waiting for it. And then it did a silly rare thing. And that was, it started off small, went nearly left, and then it rushed back in. Like, super huge. And that was all because of word of mouth. And it nearly didn't even get funding to finish. Like, that movie nearly did not get the funding it needed to be a movie that was finished. But there you go. There was no way anyone could have anticipated that would happen. But it did. Word of Internet is also when Mobius got released. Yes, I'm not saying it's all good. I'm not saying it's all good. Mobius got re-released and it was still a disaster. Like, I'm not saying it's all good, but I'm saying that there are things you just cannot anticipate. And that is one of the things you can sometimes just not anticipate. Like, yes, they didn't. Like, going back to something before, Iron Man 1 was a risky venture. It was like, okay, so we're gonna make a movie about this B-list, not very popular comic book hero with a washed-out, has-been star that's only shakily on the road to recovery as the main person. We don't think it's going to do very much. It's not going to have a huge budget. It's like, boom! Huge success. Like, kapow! Like, when I released Errant Hope, for all I knew, 3 things could have happened. Like, many things could have happened. It could have completely disappeared, and it could have disappeared. No one, like, a few people might have bought it, nobody liked it, and then it just pitter-pattered away, and that was it. It could have, it did what it did. It could have, you never know. It could have, like, hit at the exact moment and been a massive worldwide phenomenon, but let's be realistic here. Chances of that were very small. Chances of that were always small, because most books don't do that. Just getting a book out and getting people who actually enjoy it is a huge accomplishment. That's a big thing. And I'm incredibly proud of what I've achieved. Yeah, they did Deus. It had a lot of troubles. We could do with more snowflakes. Like, one of... I don't want to spoil things book-related, but one of the things that I was concerned about with my writing was that I was concerned that after, like, X years of being Kikoskia and doing Kikoskia things, that people would then be like, oh, it's just gonna be like reading Kikoskia's Let's Plays. And then they'll open the book, and then they'll be like, oh, this is not. This is very different. And it is different, because, you know, it's a very different thing. Because it's a different side of me. It's a different side of my creative process. Cav can attest to it being, like, very different. Anyone who's read the book can attest to it being very different. And that's not because I was like, haha, I must make this different. It's just because that is the story. Where's Spunty? Where's Barry Coleman? Where's Rocket Jockey Mickey? This is nothing I expected from Kikoskia. Yeah, exactly. It's like, that's not the story... Not the story I wanted to tell. Like, my story is the story I'm going to tell, and for good or ill, it is that story. and it goes in some directions and does some things that, you know, are not super typical. And that's fair, and I know that's risky to do, but, you know, it's like, again, it's the story I'm telling. It's... Hey, folks, Goskia here. One star. Like, my sister asked me, they went, can my kids read this book? And I was like, maybe wait until they're a little older. Maybe wait until they're a little older. Before they read this book. Yeah, I remember this conversation. It's like, yeah... You asked me this conversation as well, Alias. And I was like, well, it's kind of like this. It's like, maybe not. I don't want them to be older than me. Fun fact, they'll never be older than me. I will always be older in one form or another. It was a good book. It's very different from what we get from Kiko. Plus, I liked it for what it is. No, I mean, I'm sure eventually they'll read it. I'm sure they will. It's just... I can't control when they read it, is the fun part. Something can be something, break your kneecaps. Thanks, Alias. It wouldn't be a stream right now without that. I thought it would be Marcel that would be the first one. But no, Sprocket. Of all people, Sprocket. And you know, here's the fun thing, alright? I have my Discord, of course, and everything else, but there are sections about for my story and various things I'm very supportive about. Like, feel free to ask questions about it. I like talking about my book. Cav knows I like talking about my book. Cav is like, yes. Kiko really likes talking about his book. Also, fan art is cool. I'm not saying you should draw it, but fan art's pretty neat. I like to see how people perceive characters, or even perceive certain scenes. But I can't make demands of people. No one wants to see my drawings. You've told me your drawings are stick people. You've told me your drawings are stick people. No one wants to see my drawings either. They are, not great. Don't want to spoil it, but it's something different with other antibus. Yeah, I mean, you should I'm maybe a bit biased, but you should totally read that book. You should buy that book and you should read it. It's good. Kiko approved, said Kiko about the Kiko book that was written by Kiko. Kiko approved. Side is a read, but an audiobook would be another story. Yeah, audiobooks are a huge investment, both in time and money and equipment, and being rather blunt at this time, it just wouldn't be financially viable for me to do it, because the money to come out of it wouldn't negate the effort put in. Like, it's a huge amount of effort in terms of time. Or it's a huge amount of effort in terms of time and money. No, I won't be doing it that way. Being pretty blunt, Area High, if I wanted an audiobook, I'd want people to buy it. Like, unfortunately, the need people to buy it so that it becomes viable, doing it via a VOD would not work. Yes, and it took him probably an inordinate amount of time, money, and hardware, which I cannot afford to do. Because I have a lot of other stuff that needs to be done so that I can live. Like, it's a time and effort versus expenditure. Like, it's just not worth it for me. I wouldn't sell enough. It just wouldn't... It's just not a viable thing for me to do. It's the same as recording an album and having released it on YouTube. Yeah! I won't make any money on it on Steam, and... It's... If I could just magic up an audiobook, it would be great, but unfortunately... It's a lot of effort and time and money and everything to just do the book. To do an audiobook as well, to do that, I'd have to not do other things that earn me money. So I would be earning less money, making that for the promise of maybe some money that won't make up for the money I didn't get. It sucks, but for me at the moment, that is the long and short of it. Like, if my situation changed, fair enough, but at the moment, it cannot. I also need to find someone to raid. Sure. We will raid you. Here we go. But you know what time it is, folks? That's right! It's time for me to thank you all for being here, because you are all absolutely fantastic and amazing and brilliant and wonderful, and I could not do what I do without you, and I wouldn't want to do what I do without you. You are the heart and soul of my community. You are the reason that I can do all I do, and you're all absolutely awesome. But there are a couple of things I need to quickly talk about before we conclude, starting off with, for instance, the Threnody of Dusseldom, where you can read that at my website, kikoska.com. Nah, I can't do that area. No. Because all it would take is a huge amount of effort again, and all it would take is for somebody to then just record that and re-upload it. This is where you can check out my schedule at kikoska.com, read the Threnody of Dusseldom, find links where you can buy the book, Aaron Hope. I really appreciate it. There's also my Discord, where you can join a large and thriving community, which I'm often a part of. There's loads of ways to talk about stuff, loads of emotes based on Let's Plays and streams past and present, and if you link your Twitch and Discord together and you're subbed to on Twitch, you can use the Twitch emotes on Discord, which is fantastic. You know what else is fantastic, though? There's my Patreon. There you can pledge to support me in doing what I do. There's loving Let's Play or stream-wise hidden behind paywalls, but there is a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes that you typically do not see, including but not limited to all the editing and compression and test streams and test recordings, and everything that makes all what I do a reality. And in these trying times, I do rely on the people that pledge to me to make all what I do possible. And those that do pledge not only get a different coloured name on Discord and my deep and sincere thanks, you also get the ability to put names, well, put games rather, and your name. Your name goes to games, to a shortlist that gets voted on by the wider community, the Patreon shortlisted vote. There's also my YouTube channel, or channels I should say. First there is Kikoskia, my Let's Play channel of nearly 16 years now, and over 10,000 videos, including a lot of my older Twitch VODs. I'm so old! And then there's KikVodskia, which is where my more recent and upcoming VODs are uploaded to. My goals are to get Kikoskia up to 100,000 YouTube subscribers and KikVodskia up to 1,000 YouTube subscribers. And both of them are helped out by engagement with that pesky algorithm. Thank you, MC. I hope you enjoyed it. There is liking and commenting, that helps for both of them, and subscribing if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications, and make sure the bell is set up to give you notifications all the time when a video goes live. Then there is my Twitter and my other social media accounts, like my Instagram, Blue Sky, Mastodon, and the Patreon. The Patreon also has some minor things there, but the Discord is a good place for information, and the community tab on YouTube. There you can get notifications about when I start streaming and when my Let's Play videos go live and all kinds of random other stuff. And then there is my Throne wishlist, where you can put money towards little things that provide me with joy. There's not a lot up there right now, but there are a few small things. And if you end up finding something that you think would be a cool gift, you can put it as a suggestion in the suggestions tab there. Finally, there is me thanking one of you, because seriously, once again, you are all absolutely fantastic and amazing. You are the reason I can do what I do. You are the ones that make all of this possible, and you are just so wonderful and amazing and supportive and kind and just all round the greatest community I could ever hope for. You truly, truly are, and with your continued support, I'll be able to... No problem, Overtime. I'll be able to... And, I'm reliable again. Thank you very much. I'll be able to keep doing this for many, many years to come with your continued support, so I hope you'll continue to support me. So thank you all ever so much, folks. Seriously, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you achieve everything that you set out to do. The next stream is Monday, in the new year, 7 PM GMT. King of the Castle will be back with the heir to my kingdom that is still going, but probably won't be going for long when the East eventually betrays me and it all goes wrong. It will. They are going to betray me. Everyone is going to. I won't be so lucky next time. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Thank you, proper. Later. And remember, be nice to each other, everyone. For if everyone is nice to each other, the world would be that much better a place. And we all want that, don't we? Well, I certainly do. And I hope you do too. Later.